Because all the real stuff now is like a pastime.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? It's
Yes,
not
sir.
at the forefront no more.
They don't want the real.
So,
they don't want the real deal Holyfield.
Yeah.
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 But that's what we gonna do. We gonna bring it to them.
Yeah,
and
like
I want to say this because we always talk about straight from the streets.
Right.
Hey man, also another thing about this, we killing each other. Like it's a sport. We kill each other like it's a sport, bro. And we're not coming back from this stuff, man. And
no, you're not.
And it don't got so out of control, bro. I seen a video about these rappers, right? These local rappers. I guess they was on the East Coast. This dude had went by the person's grave site and made the song of a rival. Just totally disrespect. You know what I mean? We transgressing bounds. We stepping all over this line.
Right.
They killed him. Like a couple weeks later.
Wow.
So you're not coming back from death. We play. We death is not a plaything. You're not coming back.
It's not for play.
So think about that. Think about that before you decide to take some pills or shoot yourself, and then you might not die. And that's a form of death too, because now you got to live with what you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Right.
It's real, man.
Yeah. They also have to think about the people that they impact. You know what I mean? Killing another brother, man, he might have been no violation, but when you kill him, man, you're going to break his mama heart. You're going to break his daddy
Somebody
heart.
love him.
He might have a daughter. There's so many people, man, that, like I said, those situations don't nobody win. That's a no-win situation for nobody. Nobody don't win. You know what I mean? Everybody out to feel it. And that's why I say, man, it's imperative that, that change that we all talk about, that vision of wanting better. That's why I say, man, it's imperative that, it's a day-to-day thing, because if not, we're going to keep witnessing it. It's like a cycle. It's like a cycle. And, that's what that work is all about, man, out there in them trenches, because that's where it is.
Well,
and make a point on what Brandon was talking about earlier, man. And it was, we were talking about the death thing. It's ironic too how you might know guys that going through a hard time. Going through a hard time. Everybody knows he's going through a hard time, right? But ain't nobody putting up on him, trying to help him or assist him. Everybody just sitting back like, he don't fell out. He's not doing, he's not doing good anymore. But then that same individual, if that same individual was on his hospital bed, on his dying bed, everybody gonna want to go and see him. Everybody want to go say something to him because, man, dude, they say they don't diagnose him with prostate cancer and they'll give him 2 days to live. You take out the work to go do it. But if you see him standing on a corner just walking, you won't aid him. You won't aid him. Right? You go to the hospital.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's all about the prevention. Prevention is one of the keys.
You right.
Hey, I want to say this too. We also playing Russian roulette with, having sex with so many different women.
Oh man,
bang bang.
I want to talk about that because that's true. Talking about having sex with all these different women. Man, we got on the topic about this, how you take on people's spirits and stuff. But these STDs and all this. But you are playing Russian roulette by hooking up all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's a lot of stuff. These drugs, pill poppers, uppers, downers. That stuff.
Right.
Messing with your heart, sniffing cocaine and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Hey man, this stuff is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
have a conversation about that, man, because a lot of people don't understand that. It's like semen actually controls. It's controls. It's a chemical. You know what I mean? It's a chemical, and if you just from bed to bed for men and women, like it can throw you off balance, and it also creates diseases. Just like President was saying, because there's always reasons why there's order, and if you step outside that order, the consequences that happen.
Well, you have what you call disorder.
Exactly.
Disorder and chaos. And I tell y'all, brothers, we always have a good time when we come together and chop it up. And sometimes I have to watch the time and stuff like that because I don't want to be holding people hostage all day, you know. But we just always come with some gravy. But we don't want to give it all to them. Also, we wanted to come back and get it.
Right.
See, I'm gonna give you the appetizer in one course. I ain't gonna give you 3 courses. Ain't gonna be no dessert. We gonna just give you the appetizer and the food. Ain't no dessert coming. You got to come back for that.
Right.
Hey, I want to say this, man.
Yes, sir.
And that's my kind of, you know, and you know, we get ready to wrap up things.
Yes, sir.
Well, I never forget the scripture in the Bible. Jesus said, you know, us as people, we like unmarked graves. Now, unmarked graves, because we talking about death. Unmarked graves, you don't know if it's a grave, it's not a tombstone now. Right. So, in other words, we walk around in a dead-like state anyway.
Right.
And this is what we're trying to resurrect, even before you hit the dirt. Even before you hit the dirt. You know what I mean?
What?
Because if you're walking around like this, you know, you just ain't hit the dirt anyway. So that's what we're trying to do. But that's another subject. You know, it's
I can dig it, man. I can dig it, man. Hey, man, anything you brother want to say to anybody, man, before we wrap up, man, to get up out of here? Any shout-outs, anything like that before we get it rolling?
Go ahead, bro.
I just want to say, man, I appreciate the fact that Brother Shelton, you know, even try to talk about this topic. We having a lot of people die everywhere.
R.I.P., man.
Our hometown.
R.I.P.
Our hometown. Yeah, hometown. We just had some brothers and a sister and a couple more people that we know of.
Yes, sir.
You know,
R.I.P. to all y'all.
Passed on to the next life. Yeah,
yes,
passed on to the next life. So it's a delicate subject, man. Condolences to the family. That, you know, for the passing of their relative. And, you know, we hope that people, young and old, pay attention to this because a lot of younger people dying.
Yes, sir.
It used to be like that as much, but a lot of younger people dying.
Yes.
So you have a chance to really look at yourself and how you want to live your life. That's what I want to say.
Yes, I appreciate it, man. Heartfelt.
I want to say, you know, where I'm from, man, where I grew up at, you know, my family's from down there in Wills Point. Man, it's been so many deaths. Actually, man, you know, I think Brandon, you talked about it. Brother Shelton, you too. I got an aunt right now that's, you know, she on hospice. They gave her probably maybe 24 to 48 hours there ago. So that's what we're preparing for, man. And like I say, and everybody else that's experiencing these same things, you know, just to know the God we come from and to God we shall return. You know, death is inevitable. So you make the best out of life while we have it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like what Scarface used to say, you got a minute to pray and a second to die. And, you know, do the inventory. Man. Just make sure your good deeds outweigh the bad ones, man.
Yes,
and try to keep pushing.
Yes, sir.
And appreciate everybody.
Oh, for sure. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all taking the time out. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate everybody for checking out the fan page, liking on the page. I want to just give my condolences to everyone that is suffering loss out here. I want to give everybody my sincerest prayer, my sincerest sorrow, my sincerest empathy that what you guys are going through. And that's the reason why we put these conversations out, because we want those that are still here, those still left, to make that dash count, make that life be everything that it's supposed to be. This has been another banger. This has been another roundtable discussion, and we've been talking about what your dash will say about you when you get to the other side. I want to thank my brothers tonight. This has been Shelton J. Think About It Radio, straight from the streets. Roundtable edition, episode 2, baby. Y'all hit me up. Think About It Radio at yahoo.com. And on that Twitter at think_radio. Shout out Crockett, Texas. I got much love for you. Shout out H-Town. Shout out Dallas, whole Texas. Shout out everybody showing love to Think About It Radio, because there is so much out there to listen to. And you take the time to click on 5 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. You clicked on and you checked it out. Thank you very much. God bless you. God keep you. Make 2017 be the best year you ever had. Can you dig it?
Yeah.